So I get to work today, and I'm early. I got a couple hours before my appointment time, and I'm gonna get my trailer hooked up. I'm gonna head there. I'm gonna get there early. I'm gonna deliver it, and then, oh man, this is not conducive to me getting to my appointment on time. What's going on, YouTube? Billy Rains here. And in today's video, as you've seen from the intro, we're having a little bit of issues today. So anyway, yesterday was a pretty good day, but at the end of the day, I was going to be a smart guy, and I decided I'm going to go take my empty to my customer because it's a drop and hook for the load I'm supposed to be doing today. And I dropped my empty. They said my load was ready, so I picked it up and I brought it here to the place where I park my truck because they're the same company. So they let me park trailers that are loaded from the other place because it's all Georgia Pacific, same company, same kind of thing. Anyway, so I dropped it here last night like I always do, or not always, but most of the time. And I guess it was in their way or something. They decided to move it and put it in the dirt, which I don't know if you guys are tracking, but we have gotten a lot of rain lately. So basically, trailers sink straight down into mud, and that brings us to where we are now, which is waiting on a wrecker. So I get back to my truck, I call my company, get it all worked out. They call me back at 8 and tell me, hey, it's going to be 90 minutes for a wrecker to get out there because there's no other way to do it. I couldn't drop my airbags or my tires or anything. There's no way I could get under that. So they're sending a wrecker. It'll be here in 90 minutes, which it's 8 o'clock. My appointment this morning is at 9:30. So I already talked to my dispatcher. I don't know how that's going to work. So anyway, basically, what my dispatcher told me in correlation with the shop and the safety department is basically along the lines of not our problem, right? Basically, they're like, well, that happened at the customer. That's the customer's problem. Their guy dropped it in the mud, so why would we do anything about that? And I was like, okay. And so I talked to them, and they didn't really want to do anything because it's not their trailer, talking about the customer. So basically what I ended up having to do was I ended up having to go over there, and I had to fucking summon the most aggressive, beefy boys I've ever summoned. I had to pick it up just high enough for the yard dog to come and slide it on in there, hook to it, and pull it out so that I could get the trailer. No, I was just kidding. My company ended up sending a wrecker out to pull it up out of the mud, and I was like, well, I only got one request. Can y'all please send the beefiest wrecker operator I've ever seen? And they sent me a beefy boy to come help me get my truck out of the mud. I didn't think with a job that was this severe that I could really count on anybody that wasn't a beefy boy with a beefy boy wrecker to come out and pull this bad boy out. Basically, he lifted it up, and then I drove under it, and then I pulled it out of there like a fucking boss, basically. So anyway, guys, that brings us to the conclusion of our story. We were stuck in the mud. We're no longer stuck in the mud. We had a 9:30 appointment. We didn't make it to that. They didn't finish, the record didn't finish till almost 10 o'clock a.m. So we had to go drop that load on the yard. We picked up a second load, delivered that. Now it's time to head home. I do appreciate you guys checking the video out. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. I know we took a little tiny 2-month vacation from YouTube, but we're back now. Going to try to be making videos. So hit that like button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.